Good morning, team. Thank you so much for jumping on this week's Monday Morning Pep Talk. We'll continue our path through Take Flight as we continue to look at systems, processes, habits, and routines. I wanted to just say thank you to everyone that I met at the global networking event last week in Las Vegas. Those of you that came up and told me how much you appreciated the podcast. I was had overwhelmed. I got to be honest, but it did give me a lot of validation and a lot of motivation to keep doing and putting good stuff out there for you guys. You have no idea what that meant to me. Those kind comments. Before I get into today's call, I want to remind you of my professional purpose, and that is to help you, the broker, optimize your productivity and help you become the best version of yourself. Why? Because happy brokers sell more real estate. And I do that by helping you handle challenges and opportunities that you face every single day. And if you can effectively manage certain situations that arise on a daily basis in your business, you'll be more productive and live a life that is the best version of you. And my ask is of you is that you listen today as if we are in a one-on-one coaching session together, in my office or on the phone. I just want you to come from that place. Thank you. On today's 191st episode of my Monday Morning Pep Talk, we'll continue on the topic of systems, processes, habits, and routines, and I'll address the importance of learning from others that have already created that which you want to accomplish in your life and business. You are listening today because you want to reach higher levels of success, but might not know what to do next. Well, as the wise Jim Rohn said, success leaves clues, an outlook adopted by countless super achievers such as Tony Robbins and Darren Hardy. This philosophy encourages one not only to find out what has already been done before them, but also take those lessons learned and use it to create their own unique path towards achieving greatness. By studying the successful people that have come before us, we can increase our chances at creating a life of abundance. A concept called success modeling is a little bit different than the overreaching self-development term. Success modeling is defined as observing and emulating someone who has already done what it is you want to do. I use it specifically to impact areas of my life or business that I feel needs my attention at that time. I've used it to improve my productivity, learn how to meditate, improve my diet, design my businesses from top to bottom, and develop programs and courses that I've taught. I know if there's something that I want to create, a goal I want to achieve, a place I want to travel, a dinner I want to cook, someone has already done it before me and has done it at a really, really high level. The key to success modeling is not reinventing the wheel. Once you know what it is that you want to create, the magic comes when you research what it is that you want to create. You try it, you fail, you keep at it until you succeed and learn from your experiences. It is at that time that you add it to your toolbox of experience. You add it to your toolbox of experience. This happens in every aspect of your life. Your grandmothers, your grandfathers, your mothers, and your fathers have been passing down their wisdom to your family for generations. Everyone can benefit from the guidance of mentors, coaches, thought leaders. And they come in three different forms, okay? Number one, there are those that have learned from theory, that they've learned from books, that they've listened to podcasts, and they've completed online courses. So they understand theory. They understand theory in a way that they can teach it and coach it because they have read about it and studied it in depth. All right. The second level, which is kind of the next elevated level up, is there are those that with experience based on watching other super achievers and elite level producers execute their lives and businesses. Okay. So it's one thing to read in theory and study theory, but it's a whole nother thing to have watched people do it in real time. That's that next level. And then the third highest level is to study and to understand and model those people that have actually personally built successful businesses and lived big lives. So they've got real life experience. So the goal here is to in maximizing your learning experience, you should seek out someone that has done all three. They offer an incomparable source of knowledge. After finding such a mentor or coach, virtual or in person, it is up to you to execute. And I want you to ask yourself this question. Do you want to put forth the effort required for personal growth? Are you committed? Results are only gained through gaining the needed knowledge and putting out the effort. That's the law of cause and effect. If you don't act, your progress will actually be reversed. Not making improvements means regression. You regress from what you should come, and you will regress compared to the natural development of society. Okay, so if you're not improving, you're actually taking a step back. Simply put, you need to change yourself to see the results. Now, how does one start? That's always the question I get. How do I start, Jim? First and foremost, start by creating a list of all the areas that need your time and effort. I call that the low-hanging fruit, right? Wake up in the morning and you realize, here's the areas that I know I need to work on. The areas down deep in your DNA that need to be addressed. Okay. Write them all down and rank them in the following way. I have given this concept before, a little bit off script here. I've given this concept before, and a lot of people love what I'm about ready to say. They've commented on this scaling process. All right. So here's how you do it. Once you have your list of things that you need to do, you're going to rank that idea in three ways. On a scale of 1 to 10, what type of impact will this idea, concept, process have on my life or business? 10 meaning it's a super high impact, 1 meaning it's low impact. The next area, on a scale of 1 to 10, how easy is it for this idea, concept, or process? How easy is it for me to implement? Okay. 10 being easy, right? I can do it in an hour. It doesn't take a long time. Or 1, it's hard to implement, right? It takes a long time. It's arduous, very, very difficult. That would be a 1. And then the third area that I'm going to rank that idea by is how expensive is this idea, concept, process to implement? 10 being no cost, just my time. 10 being no cost, just time. 1 being it's a huge investment, massive, massive investment. Now, what you want to do is take those rankings, all right, from each item and then prioritize your list by adding the highest rated, which would be the 28s, the 29s, and the 30s. Those items first, leaving the lower rated items on the list until the highest rated items are complete. Okay. So you're going to constantly be doing this. You're going to have new ideas, and you're going to rank them, and they're going to have this ranking system, and you're always going to be focusing on the 28s and the 29s and the 30s. The goal is to prioritize your time working on high impact, easy to implement, low cost initiatives. Let me say that one more time. The goal is to prioritize your time working on high impact, easy to implement, low cost initiatives. When you have your list, start the process by seeking the necessary knowledge. Make Google, YouTube, and some of the new AI tools your best friend. Recently, a mother of 4 built a house from scratch in 9 months following instructions she found on YouTube and through searching Google. My point is that if someone can build a home using YouTube and Google, you can build a business and improve your life using these same tools given to us. All right. I started my personal growth journey by typing in SOI real estate, and I hit enter. Pages and pages and pages and pages of content came up. So that level 1 of mentoring, right, where you're learning through theory, through books, through online videos, etc., could be a big part of your growth. The reality is here, team, success leaves clues. If you were to ask a large sample of ELPs and super achievers if they had a mentor or coach, 97% of them would say yes. You can save years of trial and error by turning to experienced mentors or coaches for guidance. And with all of the free content out there, you really have no excuse not to take advantage. By the end of Take Flight version 4.0 this year, you will be equipped with everything necessary to start a successful real estate brokerage business that will truly take off. Some of what I speak of in these podcasts are validating to you. You've heard it before, but maybe in a different way. Other areas you will have heard for the first time. The whole key is I'm going through it in a systematic approach from beginning to end. You're going to have a lot of ideas that come out of it. Use that ranking system to rank the ideas you hear and then start the execution process. I've been teaching this course now, team, for more than 10 years. It's proven. It's proven. It's proven itself through positive results for lots of agents, lots of brokers, time and time again. Success leaves clues. There's so much content out there for you to go get, for you to be motivated by, for you to learn from. It's a matter of fact that it's a matter of whether or not you want to go get it. All right. Team, thanks so much for jumping on the call this morning. I appreciate it. Talk to you next week.